Our ability and our credibility in the media, I think, became very important. We were a go-to person, and I think we built up that reputation in the 90s when the NDP was around, when no other business group was prepared to speak out about the policies that were hurting the province. We were the only one, and I think that helped solidify our reputation as a group that was willing to stand up for its principles and not worry about the implications. And then when Gordon Campbell got elected, 2000, the economy started picking up. We had a very strong relationship with the BC Liberal Party, still do, and it was built up during that time. So I think that's one of the reasons ICBA is seen as a pro-business group now. And I think the most recent thing is the Grow the Economy campaign, where we were trying to help get shovels in the ground on major projects. It's such a difficult, expensive process, and the forces of no are out there, and there really isn't any group countering it. And ICBA has seen that as sort of the next battleground, fighting for the proper balance between protecting the environment, safety, and economic development. It's not my place to tell Gord what to do and how to do it. It's his job, and then he's more than capable of doing that job. He was with the organization for 17 years. He helped the organization grow. He's as responsible for its success as I am. And most importantly, he shares the values that the organization was built on, that I have, and I think the members have. So I think the organization's in good stead, and Gord will know what the right thing to do is, because he's properly motivated to do that. Of course, you miss the people. The most fun part of my job, the most rewarding part of my job, was the interaction with our members. They're all small, family-owned businesses by and large. Their businesses are as much part of their family as their children are. And to the extent that we can help them succeed, and the interaction and just being able to help them and meeting with them, talking to them, I think I'm going to miss that the most. And I'll probably miss all the other sort of colleagues in my business the association world, who you just grow pretty tight with over time. Although there's a bit of a changing of the guard now, so the people I were tight with are joining me and taking a step back in terms of their profile and everything. So that group will change, and Gord will build those close relationships with those people as well. So I think it's you'll miss it, but it's just the right time to go on. I have a number of board appointments. I'm on the board of Vancouver Port Authority. I'm the chair of a marketing board, Turkey Marketing Board. I've been asked to help on another advisory committee. So I think that's a lot of commitment. It takes a lot of time, those things, especially being the chair of one of them. And I need to take some time for myself, I think. ICBA was really an all-consuming job, leading ICBA. It was not just a 9-to-5 job. It was like a 7 to 9:30 at night and weekends kind of job. Whatever was needed to do, you needed to do. So I think I want to fill that time with some travel, some look after myself, physically. My partner Jill wants more time with me, so I'm a little, to be frank, and I guess I'm a little nervous, excited, scared about how it's all going to come together. But I think it will, and most importantly, I still have a contract with ICBA. For the next 2 years, I've been asked to provide strategic guidance to special counsel to Gord if he needs any help. And I'm sure he'll call every now and then. So, and frankly, I'll do whatever the organization needs to do. It's been a large part of my life, and it's sort of like, I tell people it's part of my family, kind of. So you just don't sort of walk away cold turkey. So having a couple of years as a special counsel to the organization, I think is good for the organization, because I bring a lot of institutional memory, like 30 years of institutional memory, and good for me. So it sort of weans me away from the organization at a little slower pace. I was headhunted for another job and offered other jobs, but I always stayed because I just like the industry. I like the construction people and my board of directors, who are made up of all those people over the years. They're good at decision making. They're not very political. If they see the right thing to do, they go do the right thing. So I think I had the right personality for that kind of membership, and my personality may not have been good for other more conservative type organizations, a little more, and I think it served my personality served the organization well. So I think I was just the right fit. It was comfortable for my members to keep me and my board of directors to keep me, and comfortable for me because I could relate and identify with them. So I think it was our affinity for each other, probably, was the best way that kept me there. I look back, I've got a lot of nice comments from my members, and thanking me for helping them and all that, and it's very heartwarming to hear that. But I think it's an exciting time for the industry. The industry's fairly busy. There's some big projects on the way. There's always lots of little projects, and I think the industry's well positioned to do extremely well going forward. As I said, this labor thing is gone. I think finding a way to balance the environment and the economy and safety and all those kinds of things, we'll figure out the right balance eventually, but it would take some leadership, and I think ICBA will provide that kind of leadership. At least I hope they will. And I think, given that, I think the industry is poised to do very, very well. So, and there's a lot of new young people coming in. Another reason it was time to leave. There was a lot of, I was the only sort of white-haired guy around that board table. So there are a lot of younger people. There are smart people, that will provide a different kind of leadership and orientation that the organization needs in order to stay relevant. So I think it's a really exciting time for the organization, and a really exciting time for the members in the construction industry.